years old or older, all the way up to 86. Thank you, gentlemen. Robertus Vanderwey from Lone Star is in 1. Andrew Cook is in 2 from Maine. Jack Ilf from Maryland is in 3. Bob Welty from Lone Star is in 4. Howard Shane from Illinois is in 5. William Learmount from Ohio Masters is in 6. William Van Horn's in 7 from the Olympic Club. And representing Minnesota Masters, Norman Solberg in lane 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I just want to say, from our concession stand and the Alamo Area Northside Booster Club, they would like to say thank you to everybody for their participation and coming down and their support at the concession stand. Their proceeds go back to our local club team here at Alamo Area Northside. So thank you for supporting them and supporting our local team here in the Alamo area here at Northside. Thank you very much from our concession stand and our booster club.
Hold on, BJ, don't run away.
The thing in the middle, I guess it might be tied it back to the yard. People from the first down back home, they've been making comments on that. That's a lot of movement there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I could take a moment to brag about Coach BJ for a minute. I've been involved in the swim community for about 25 years now, and I honestly don't think I've ever met somebody with a passion for the water like BJ. He puts everything he has, not only into the meets, but the athletes as well. And from myself and many, many of the athletes that you've had that are in the water right now, I want to say thank you.
Maryland Masters and all of us want to congratulate Jack Ilf and his win in Heat 1 of 21 in the men's 200 IM. Remember, everybody in this heat is at least 80 years old.
Good job, gentlemen. Heats 3 and 4 in the water for lane 3 and lane 1, Dave. Lane 2, Mike. Lane 3, Steven. Lane 4, Keith. Lane 5, Gerald. Lane 6, Pete. Lane 7, Mike. Lane 8, Hines. Lane 9, John. Lane 10, Sikar. For heat number 4 in lane 1, Jeff. Lane 2, Rick. Lane 3, Gary. Lane 4, John. Lane 5, Tom. Lane 6, Peter. Lane 7, Brian. Lane 8, Patrick. Lane 9, Mark. And in lane 10, Miles.
All right, Steve Fuselier from Alamo Area Aquatics. Time of 2:34.83. Nice swim, guys.
Winning down on the far side with a 2:23.13, Tom Wolf.
This is heat 5 of 21 in the odd pool. Joseph Majera in 1, Stephen Hill in 2, Bill Sherman 3, Branch Archer in 4. In 5, Jeff Naylor. In 6, Scott Shake, Guy Davis in 7, Jim Callahan in 8, David Van Dam in 9, and Greg Blummel in 10.
What heat are they on the far side? They should be on 6, right? Okay, they switched it. Okay. Down on the far side, we have heat number 6 in lane 1, Chris. Lane 2, Carl. Lane 3, Steven. Lane 4, Charlie. Lane 5, David. Lane 6, Eduardo. Lane 7, Chris. Lane 8, Neil. Lane 9, Jim. And in lane 10, Julian.
What? Heck yeah, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking for coaches for the following teams to pick up their relay cards. Alamo Area Masters at Alamo Heights, Connecticut Masters, Ensworth Aquatics, Little Rock, Lone Star, Maroon Dogs, Palm Beach, Puget Sound, Southern Masters, Spokane, Woodlands, and Yonkers. Once again, the following teams need to pick up their relay cards. Alamo Area Masters at Alamo Heights, Connecticut, Ensworth, Little Rock, Lone Star, Maroon Dogs, Palm Beach, Puget Sound, Southern Masters, Spokane, Woodlands, and Yonkers. Please report to registration to pick up your relay cards.
And what if they don't pick up their cards, Cody?
They're disqualified.
Yeah, love it. All right, Jeff Naylor from New Albany Aquatics wins Heat 5 with a time of 2:16.89. Heat 7 of 21 is up next in the odd pool.
Taking the win on the far side from Rose Bowl Aquatics with a 219.66, Charlie Matthews.
I have Heat 7 in the water. Albert De Prezito from Palm Beach. Robert Zerwinski, Lone Star in 2. Fred Schuster from Phoenix in 3. Tim Linneman from Rocky Mountain in 4. Carlo Trevani from Mission Viejo is in 5. Jim Tuchler from Illinois is in 6. Rick Van Dyke, Lone Star in 7. Thomas Grisa, Wisconsin in 8. Eric Johnson, 9, New York Athletic Club. And Greg Wade from Movi is in 10.
Heat 8 in the water, and lane 2, Brian Murphy. Lane 3, Adam West. Lane 4, Jay Lay. Lane 5, Chris Courtney. Lane 6, Brad Hardman. Lane 7, Mark Ruckaby. Lane 8, Anthony Daughtry. And in lane 9, Brad White.
Carlo Trevani with a time of 2:05.93 wins Heat 7. Heat 9 of 21.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Plummer has reminded me that we are in need of some relief timers on the even side. If you guys can come on down and help us out, we need some relief timers for the even side, please. Taking first down on the far side with a 2:26.8. Adam Weiss from Excel Swimming.
In Heat 9, I have David Scott from Puget Sound in 1, Curtis Jenkins in 2 from Rockin' Racing, Michael Collins from Nova Aquatics in 3, Doug O'Brien from New England in 4, Brad Boot from Rocky Mountain in 5, and Doug Mosteller from Rocky Mountain in 7. Richard Krause from Swim Kentucky is in 8. Sean Larson, Common Ground in 9. And from Rocky Mountain in 10, Rob Nasser.
I see Nickel City is attempting to take their loudest cheering section title back. Down on the far side in lane 1, we have Randy Howe. Lane 2, Kurt Stackel. Lane 3, Lawrence Lee. Goodness gracious, Nickel City, take a breath. Lane 4, Michael Stacy. Lane 5, Abraham Solano. Lane 6, David Wharton. Lane 7, Brad Schodig. Lane 8, David Kays. Lane 9, Marshall Campbell. And in lane 10, Brian McHale.
Hey, Cody, I want to remind everybody, when you pack up your things, take them all with you. We're not mailing anything back. Don't forget your goggles, suits, towels, hotel towels.
I wouldn't be offended if you left behind swim caps. Need more swim caps to fill up my garage. If you want to autograph it, your autograph could be hanging in my garage.
And Doug Mosteller from Rocky Mountain wins heat number 9 with a time of 2:14.76. Nice race, gentlemen.
Come on, Nickel City. You said you're the loudest cheering team, and I don't hear you anymore.
Heat 11 is in the water. 11 of 21.
It's all right, Nickel City. I'll help you out. I'll turn the music up.
Abraham Solano. Congratulations, Abraham. From Swim Kentucky wins Heat 10.
With a time of 2:05.63.
In Heat 11, I have James Hooper from UBC Masters. Chris Daniak from New England in 2. Aaron Schneider, Southern Masters in 3. Joshua Adams from Dynamo Swim in 4. Michigan Masters has Jens Christensen in 6. Edward Chiozo from Swim
Coach
Sport
Plummer is
Lauderdale.
still looking for some relief timers. Head on down to the middle of the pool. Help him out.
Scott Jackson from Texas Ford is in 7. John Rockwell, Club Tribe in 8. Aaron Shapley, Austin in 9. And Michael Goodison from Terrapins in 10.
Looking at Heat 12 for Lane 2, Douglas Gilmer. Lane 3, Shane Steiter. Lane 4, Louis De Leon. Lane 5, Keith Wiggins. Lane 6, Chris McGee. Lane 7, Brent Moshlin. Lane 8, Vince Dolchuk. And in Lane 9, Robert Hartman.
Got a nice race finishing up here. Heat 11. We've got Heat 13 of 21 in the water. Grant Clark, swimming unclassified. Daryl Stitch from Wisconsin in 2. Benjamin Swan from Rice in 3. Brendan Tully, New York Athletic Club in 4. Kurt Herkshorn, unclassified in 5. Scott Ayer, Team Ridgely in 6. Andrew Babcock, Wisconsin in 7. Gabriel Costa, Central Alabama in 8, and Jonathan Armstrong from the Woodlands in 9.
Coming in first place for heat number 12 with a time of 2:03.16, representing the Texas Longhorn Aquatics, Chris McKee.
Got Benjamin Swan in 3, and in 5, Kurt Hershikorn. 25 yards to go, even at the wall. The legs drive the wolf. Let's see who brings it home.
For heat 14 in lane 1, we have David Garaldo. Lane 2, Derek Duffy. Lane 3, Kurt Havens. Lane 4, Mike Steinfeld. Lane 5, Adam Brown. Lane 6, Eric Williams. Lane 7, Brett Keys. Lane 8, Aaron Foreman. And in lane 9, Stephen Koss.
Ben Swan wins heat 13. He swims for Rice Aquatics. 2:00.38. Nice drop in time. Heat 15 of 21, Jorge Figueroa in lane 1 from Lifetime Swim. Adam Patel from Michigan Masters in 2. Jim Tully in 3 from New York Athletic Club. Matthew McGillicuddy, Gulf Coast Pirate Swimming. In 4, Felipe Maia from O2 Performance in 5. Rich Bowen, Far Above Swimming in 6. Tate Eklund, Rose Bowl in 7. Rogelio Dominguez, Longhorn in 8. Mike Balestra from Skinettles, perhaps.
For those that are in the
Brian
stands,
Burtford in 10.
For those that are in the stands, the staff have asked that you guys please do not stand along the railing, please, in front of the bleachers. If you guys could please not stand in front of the railings, in front of the bleachers, so the folks sitting in the bleachers can see.
Congratulations to Aaron Foreman The time of 2:15.10 from South Shore Sales Masters. Felipe Maia with a time of 1:58.21 from O2. Performance Aquatics wins Heat 15.
Heat 16's in the water on the far side. Lane 1, Daniel Neal. Lane 2, Cam Buckingham. Lane 3, Kevin D. Lane 4, Valentin Prada. Lane 5, Peter Klein. Lane 6, Rob Newell. Lane 7, Benjamin Van Rankel. Lane 8, Bonifacio Contreras. Lane 9, Anton Tran. And lane 10, Chandler Couch.
Heat 17, Tim Stumbaugh from Rocky Mountain in 1. Chris Cowley in 2 from New York Athletics. Grant Proctor, Olympic Club in 3. Aaron Helander from Michigan in 4. Lucas Barreau, Club Tribe. In 6, Tom Kremer, New York Athletic Club. Daniel Gutnair from New Albany. In 7, Aaron Athanas in the Olympic Club. In 8, Eric Mueller, unclassified in 9, and Ryan Troy, Oregon in 10.
Attention coaches, we need the coach from Little Rock, Maroon Dog, Palm Beach, and Southern Masters to pick up your relay cards. Once again, Little Rock, Maroon Dogs, Palm Beach, and Southern Masters. Taking the win down on the far side with a 153.81.
Stroke for
Peter
stroke.
Klein from Santa Rosa Masters.
We got Lucas and Tom, almost stroke for stroke with 50 yards to go. Make that 25.
Coach Plummer is still looking for some relief timers. Still in need of some relief
timers.
timers.
Get those legs going.
Don't make us stop the meet. Come on down, help us out, go see Coach Plummer. He's in the middle of the pool.
Tom Kremer from New York Athletic Club wins Heat 17 in a real tight race. Nice job, gentlemen.
Heat 18 enters the water on the far side. Lane 1, Gregory Gayson. Lane 2, James Perarski. Lane 3, Matthias Altman-Krosky. Lane 4, Christopher Flynn. Lane 5, Jesse Schmidt. Lane 6, Andrew Stublin. Lane 7, Nicholas Yang. Lane 8, Christian Carroll. Lane 9, Luke Daly.
I've got Heat 19 in the water. In lane 2, Kevin Van Cleve from Wisconsin. Spokane Club Masters in 3, Daniel Roy. Mark Andrew from the Olympic Club is in 4. New York Athletic Club has Zachary Fong in 5. Alessandro Karpenko, Team Walker, is in 6. Braden Loffer, Ventura County, is in 7. Carl Arvidsson, Olympic Club, in 8. Sean Nee, New York Athletic Club, in 9. And unclassified in 10, Avery Turney. Many of you don't know this, probably nobody except one person right now. My sidekick, Cody, he collects swim caps from various clubs. If you have one you want to donate to Cody, bring it over to the announcer stand. He'll greatly appreciate it. That's what he's using as his wallpaper for a single man.
Taking the win for heat number 18, Andrew Stublin, all the way from Alaska with a 159.61.
I bet he'd like to take some of this weather home.
He can take it with him. It's hot.
I joined him just to go fishing. Nice swim. Mark Andrew from the Olympic Club with a winning time of 148.25. And our final heat of the men's 200-yard individual medley is in the water. Kevin Kennedy from Central Texas is in 1. Jack Toller, Club Tribe, is in 2. In 3, Michael Ryan, Club Tribe. 4, Joshua Fong, New York Athletic Club. In 5, Travis Nikowitz from Club Tribe. In 7, Eric Liao, Nova Aquatics. Fernando Andres Martin is in lane 8 from Club Tribe. Ben Thomas, University of Rhode Island, is in 9, and Michael Owen, Club Tribe, is in 10.
Pretty good
Last heat.
Pretty good race underway on the even side with lane 3, Ishmael Monto. Lane 4, Hall Squires. Lane 5, Christopher Johnson. Lane 6, Nicholas Ashland. Lane 9, Reed Pozeski.
I think I missed Jonathan Affeld in the announcements. He's from the Olympic Club. He's the current leader. And Eric in lane 7 is not present. 50 yards to go. Jonathan Affeld in lane 6 from the Olympic Club will win the final heat with a time of 150.20. Nicely done.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Oh, you got to the Moby one. I wonder what Moby stood for. Missouri Valley.
Nice race, gentlemen. Thank you.
We don't have any unclassified.
Yeah, you guys are all like, we're here with the purpose. Thank you. Enjoy your travels home. Stay safe.
Before we start the women's 200-yard individual medley, great time to remind you to get out to the partner village before they start packing things up. You might find some discounts. There's sunscreen, lotion. We thank our sponsors today. If you need a massage, go see Hand and Stone. Don't forget your awards and stick around. We've got a few events left, and we've got some team awards